Hey, silent warrior. Yes, you. The one who laughs in public but wrestles shadows in private. The one who looks strong but feels like collapsing inside. You've been holding it together for too long. Your mind is tired, your soul is bruised, and no one seems to notice, but I do. And I want you to know something. You're not weak for struggling. You're human. There are two kinds of battles in life, one with the world and one within yourself. And the inner battle? That's the hardest one to win, because your thoughts know exactly where to strike. You could be sitting in peace, yet your mind whispers, "You're not enough. You'll never change." Before you know it, those whispers become storms, but here's the truth, you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them, the one watching the chaos, not the chaos itself. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." And once you truly understand that, life begins to change. Stop fighting your thoughts. Start questioning them. Are they facts or just fear in disguise? Write them down. Dissect them. See them for what they are. Illusions passing through your mind, not prophecies about your life. When pain comes, and it always will, don't argue with it. Don't replay the why me loop. Instead whisper, "It happened. Now what can I learn?" That's the Stoic way, not denial but mastery. You can't control what happens, but you can always control how you respond. Your environment matters. The noise you hear, the people you keep, the things you consume. All of it programs your inner world. Guard your peace like it's sacred, because it is. When life feels heavy, don't assume you're broken. Maybe you're just exhausted. Sometimes healing isn't about fighting more, it's about resting deeper. Your soul doesn't need fixing, it needs breathing space. If you want to end the war inside, start with gratitude. It's not fake positivity, it's clarity. The moment you start counting what's still good, your mind stops drowning in what's missing. Take a breath. You've survived every dark thought so far. That means you're undefeated. There comes a point when you realize you can't keep living on autopilot, reacting to life, waiting for peace to arrive someday. Awakening begins when you finally stop running from your mind and start listening to it, not believing every thought, but studying them like a philosopher studying the stars. You start to notice patterns, how fear disguises itself as logic, how doubt wears the mask of realism. You begin to see that much of your suffering doesn't come from life itself, but from your interpretation of it. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." You realize you've been trying to control things outside you, people, outcomes, timing, when the only true power you ever had was your inner response. That realization is liberation. It's the first breath of freedom after years of drowning in expectation. You learn that mastery of the mind isn't about eliminating thoughts. It's about navigating them. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Awakening means learning to pause between stimulus and response. That tiny moment, that pause, is where wisdom lives. In that space, you decide who you are. Emotions aren't enemies, they're messengers. Anger shows you where your boundaries are. Fear points toward what you must face. Sadness reveals what you value most. When you stop suppressing emotions and start decoding them, you evolve. You rise. This awakening is raw and humbling. You'll fall back into old habits sometimes, but now you'll notice. You'll catch yourself mid-spiral and whisper, "I see what my mind is doing." That awareness alone means you're winning, because the moment you become aware, the pattern loses its power. You start protecting your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. You walk slower, breathe deeper, explain less. Silence becomes your armor, not your absence. Peace isn't found, it's built. And the foundation of peace is discipline. Every day your mind will test you, whispering doubts, replaying regrets, feeding fears. If you don't train it, it trains you. The Stoics treated the mind like a muscle. A weak mind collapses under pressure, but a disciplined one stands unshaken in the storm. Before the noise begins, start with stillness. No phone, no scroll, just breathe. Marcus Aurelius began each morning reminding himself, "You will meet people who are selfish, ungrateful, arrogant. But remember, they are human and so are you." That's mental armor. Expect reality. Don't resent it. Emotional control is your next training ground. Someone disrespects you? Stay composed. When you react emotionally, you hand your power away. When you respond intentionally, you take it back. Real power is restraint. Calm doesn't mean passive. It means powerful beyond provocation. Then comes presence. Your mind loves to wander into yesterday's pain or tomorrow's uncertainty. But the Stoics remind us the only real moment is now. Seneca wrote, We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Each time your mind drifts, bring it back to the breath. Presence isn't passive, it's power. Because when you're fully here, nothing owns you. Every night, reflect. Ask yourself, what did I do well? What can I improve? What did I learn? Marcus didn't write to the world, he wrote to himself. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Without it, life just repeats lessons until you finally pay attention. Detach from what you can't control. You can't control outcomes, only effort. You can't control how people see you, only how you show up. Detachment doesn't mean apathy. It means caring wisely. Stop forcing and start flowing like the love of fate. Say yes to whatever life brings, trusting it's shaping you for something greater. Discipline isn't punishment, it's freedom. Freedom from chaos, freedom from overthinking, freedom from emotional slavery. When you master discipline, peace becomes your baseline, not your reward. Every person you admire has suffered. Pain can break you or build you. The difference lies in perspective. Seneca said, "Fire tests gold, adversity tests the brave." When you're in the fire, life isn't destroying you, it's refining you. Loss teaches what truly matters. You fear it until it happens and then you see its clarity. Marcus wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Remembering impermanence is not dark, it's freeing. It pulls you back to what's real. Every struggle builds strength. The Stoics imagined adversity not to worry but to prepare. They didn't say, "I hope nothing bad happens." They said, "If it does, I'll be ready." Acceptance is where peace begins. Say, "This happened. I can't change it, but I can choose my next move." Resistance drains energy. Acceptance restores it. You stop drowning and start floating. Perspective is alchemy, so that it turns pain into wisdom. When you start asking, "What is this teaching me?" instead of "Why me?" and everything changes. The storm that once scared you becomes your training ground. You stop wishing for an easier life and start building a stronger mind. Transformation doesn't announce itself. It shows up quietly, in your patience, your breath, your ability to stay grounded when others fall apart. That's when you realize you were never broken. You were being rebuilt, and now comes mastery. Not perfection, alignment. When your thoughts, words, and actions finally move as one. Marcus wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Mastery begins when you stop speaking of change and start living it. Your mind will always speak, but you no longer obey every word. You think, but you don't drown in thought. You feel, but you don't collapse under emotion. Silence becomes your clarity. You don't chase validation or explanations. You conserve energy for creation. When fear whispers, you smile because you've met it before. You treat emotion as a guest, not a god. Anger visits, you don't serve it tea. Sadness stays. You listen, then let it leave. When life delays you, you stay patient. When uncertainty surrounds you, you stay steady. Your peace no longer depends on circumstances. It's internal, unshakable. Philosophy without action is just poetry. So you act quietly, consistently, deliberately. You don't wait for motivation. You move through discipline. Every morning you show up. Real mastery doesn't make noise. It builds legacy. Purpose replaces ego. You stop asking, "What can I get?" and start asking, "What can I give?" Strength becomes service. Pain becomes guidance. You become a lighthouse and steady, silent, shining. True peace isn't when the noise stops. It's when it no longer shakes you. You sit in silence and feel full. You walk alone and feel connected. You lose what's external and remain whole. That's mastery. When you govern the only kingdom that truly matters, your mind, you no longer chase peace. You are peace, take a breath. You've survived storms others couldn't stand in. You've fallen, learned, and risen. You're not broken. You're built, you've mastered your mind, and in doing so, you've mastered your life. Now walk in quiet confidence. Speak with intention. And whenever life tries to shake you, whisper, "My mind is my ally, not my enemy." If this message spoke to your soul, drop a comment below saying "Done." Subscribe to Stoic Spark and hit the bell icon for more daily Stoic wisdom. Because this journey isn't ending here.